In this 2022, I've talked about lots of Android phones and how much they are worth, but not the Tecno Spark 9. Here is the phone. It has almost the same design as the other devices in the series. So in this video, I will unbox it and show you how much it is worth, so we can answer the big question, is it even worth buying? I will also check the phone to see if there are major upgrades in this Spark 9 when compared with last year's Spark 8. But first, the price of this phone is 82,000 naira for this variant. It has 3 variants of different storage capacity and all variants support memory fusion. This variant right here has 64GB ROM and 3GB RAM, and there is the option of 3 more GB RAM through virtual memory. The other variants have 4GB RAM each, 68GB ROM for one and 128GB ROM for the other. As far as the storage space is concerned, 82,000 naira is a fair price. Most of the phones that are sold for less have lower storage space. That is why, in my opinion, the price is a go. One thing though, this is my YouTube channel and you are welcome. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button as well. If you make a comment down below, you will make my day. The Tecno Spark 9 is a mid-range phone, therefore it is not okay to expect the packaging to be unusual. Once you open the box, you get to see the phone first. It's a fine regular Android phone, but I'll come back to it later. You also get a free 1GB data offer from MTN, a transparent flexible bumper case, a white charger, a USB 2.0 cable, an earpiece, and finally, a regular SIM remover tool. The unboxing of this phone does not give you that exciting feeling of unveiling something new, but it's not an issue here because it's a mid-range phone and it is something you should normally expect. What really bothers me here is the USB 2.0 cable that comes with the phone instead of a USB Type-C charging cable. One specific area where I'm so concerned about this phone is the display. What should the display of a 82,000 naira phone look like? Usually, phones that are sold for like 100,000 naira or more comes with high display resolution, like 1080 by 2400 pixel resolution or more. Phones that are sold for less than 70,000 naira comes with lower display resolution of like 720 by 1600 pixel resolution. The higher the display resolution in pixel, the clearer the images and graphics on the screen. Now, the Spark 9 is less than 100,000 naira and does not fit into the categories of phones with high display resolution. At the same time, it does not fit into the category of phones with less display resolution because it is more than 70,000 naira. So what should the display of this Spark 9 look like? Disappointingly, with this phone, you get an IPS LCD of 720 by 1612 pixel resolution. Okay, this is the one aspect I don't like about this phone. 720 by 1612 pixel resolution won't give you the kind of quality display I expect. The display quality from watching movies, browsing the internet, and even playing games with this device is not as expected for a device that costs this much. Even more frustrating is the fact that there seems to be no significant upgrade from the display of the Spark 8. For someone who is buying this Spark 9, you will be using the same display specifications as the Spark 8. The essence of releasing new series every year is to make the devices in the new series better than the previous one. But I don't see that in the display of the Tecno Spark 9. Considering the display alone, I don't think I want to spend my 82,000 naira on a device that won't give me the kind of quality display my money is worth. Then as for the design, it has a plastic finish for both the body and the frame. The back cover feels a little rough for strong grip. It also has a fine pattern that adds to its look, but it doesn't make it feel classy or stylish. What we have here is a regular average device with a little below average design. I like the fact that the camera section looks better than that of most devices. You can literally see the reflection that comes from the second camera here, and it looks so great. In the right corner, there is a power button and a volume button. SIM house with a long SIM tray that can hold 2 SIM cards and a memory card to the left. It's a bit kind of hard to handle. It's not smooth at all. At the bottom, there is the audio jack, a microphone, a USB 2.0 charging port, and a speaker. There are 2 cameras at the back. The 13 megapixel main camera and the 2 megapixel secondary camera. Here you also have a dual flashlight and a fingerprint scanner. So, did Tecno make any improvement on the design of the Spark 9? Mainly looking at the side-by-side picture of the Spark 9 and Spark 8, you can tell that there is almost no difference between the two devices. The fingerprint scanner is in exactly the same position. They have the same camera configuration and they have the same screen at the front. If you hold the two devices in your hand, you can hardly tell which one is the Spark 9 and which one is the Spark 8. So, no significant upgrade in the display and no significant upgrade in the design. What about the battery? For a while now, Tecno have used 5000 mAh batteries for about 85% of their phones. Tecno Spark 9 is no different. Even Spark 8 uses the same battery capacity. That there is no improvement in the battery capacity is no big deal for me. A 5000 mAh battery can go a long way and cover more than an entire day of normal use. On the other hand, it doesn't come with a fast charger. Tecno did not specify the watt of the charger, but it's definitely a 10-watt charger. One area where there is a big difference with the Spark 9 is the built-in Ella app. The device supports the personal voice assistant. Also, unlike Spark 8, it supports Android 12 with HiOS version 8.6. Spark 8 runs on MediaTek Helio P22, while Spark 9 runs on MediaTek Helio G37. This is one big difference between the two devices. The processor of the Tecno Spark 9 is 7% more efficient in gaming than the Spark 8 and 4% more efficient in battery consumption as well. The Helio G37 CPU for the Tecno Spark 9 also supports a higher display resolution of up to 1080 by 2400 pixels. The highest that P32 can go is 720 by 1600 pixels. This keeps me wondering if the Tecno Spark 9 is equipped with a chipset that can support a higher display resolution of up to 1080 by 2400 display resolution. Why the Tecno settle for less for this device? I think it's a deliberate attempt from Tecno to have people buy the Tecno Spark 9 Pro with a higher display quality. Since the Pro is more expensive, the more people pay for it, the more money the company make. I guess that's the idea. If you are wondering if the performance is good, you have nothing to fear. It doesn't have the best of performance, of course you can't expect that from a device like this, but it does well even when multitasking. Transition from one screen to another is smooth on the average, and it doesn't matter if your finger is faster than the screen. Comparing the performance of the Spark 9 and 8, here is a comment from one of my subscribers on YouTube. His name is Elijah, and here is what he said. I bought the Spark 8 months ago. The phone is not bad considering its price. It has a very strong battery, nice camera, both the Face ID and the fingerprints are very fast and reliable. What I hate about the phone is the fact that it's 2GB RAM and 64GB ROM, which makes it hang during heavy usage. It is clear that the performance of the Spark 9 is better than the performance of the Spark 8. Anyways, thank you Elijah for your comment, and I hope that you will also make comment below so I can share it with others as well. Playing games on this device won't be challenging, but won't be as smooth as you think. The higher the size of the game, the slower it gets on the device. It does get hit up a bit when playing moderate game within 30 minutes. In my opinion, this is fair, but what really surprises me the most is the camera. 13 megapixel for the main rear camera and 8 megapixel for the selfie camera is way below expectations. Ordinarily, I would expect a 32 megapixel camera at the back and a 13 megapixel camera at the front. Here you can see some of the shots from the rear camera so you can tell for yourself if it's good enough. As for the video mode, to me it's less than decent as well. The front camera is much the same. In my opinion, the device is way overpriced. The highest it should have gone is 70,000 naira. I was hoping to see major differences between this phone and the Tecno Spark 8, but the only difference here is just the CPU. Every other thing is just about the same thing. But what do you think about the Spark 9? Let me know in the comment section below. This is the Tecno Spark 9T. It has more features and a better design than the Tecno Spark 9. Click this video to check it out and see you in my next video.